Alright guys, so welcome back to a brand new video. Now today's video, I want to tell you about a pair of headphones that I didn't know really what to expect when I got them, and by the time I was done reviewing these, I had pretty much made up my mind that I would actually sell every pair of headphones that I have just to own these, with the exception of one feature. Now these do retail for $309. So that is a lot of money. So let's go ahead and start unboxing the Meze 99 Classic. The box is very clean, very professional. I like the boxes that kind of unfold open like this. And as you can see, when the box, the first thing that you see is a really nice hard case. And also when you open the case, you can see the headphones sit perfectly inside. And then inside that is another case for all of your cables and accessories. Now, speaking of cables, you get two. One is a smaller cable with the controls for your mobile devices. This one you would also use for like the Nintendo Switch or maybe a tablet, something that's going to be closer to you. Now they also include a really long cable so that if you're using it at a desktop or like a mixing board, you have a lot more length and you don't have to worry about it. Now both cables, as far as the connections that go into the ear cups, are the like rubberish wire. But the main wire itself is a braided cable that is really, really nice. The huge plus to these is it doesn't matter which side you plug into the headphone, because each cable is marked left and right. So whichever ear cup you plug it into, that becomes your left side and the other one becomes your right. There's also an airline adapter and then the plug to be able to go into mixing boards or home receivers that need that type of plug-in. So looking on to the headphones themselves, they're unique in the sense that these are made of actual wood. Now the version that I picked out is the walnut with the silver accents. They also have these with the gold, but the gold was a little too much for me. Also, the headband itself is it's kind of an adjustable leather. It kind of slides up and down. You have a very, very sturdy frame so that you definitely don't have to worry about breaking. Now the other plus to these is everything about these are screwed on. Nothing's glued, so everything is easily able to be worked on. Ear cup wise, you have a very, very big opening so that if you have big ears, these are definitely over the ear, and also a really soft padding. I had no issues with comfort, was able to wear these for a long time. It never got uncomfortable, never really got warm, although this is a closed back, so it's not an open back headphone, so there's not air that's circulating through, but I didn't have an issue with warmth. Speaking of them being closed back, that's where I want to start with the sound. Sound wise, most open back headphones, you have a lot of sound stage, a lot of separation, and just you feel more like you're in the moment with all this stuff going on around you. These are closed back that offer a sound stage I've never really had out of a closed back. Like really honestly felt like an open back pair of headphones, with the exception of these have a lot of boosted low end. Now not to the point of getting muddy, but it just had a sound signature I'm not familiar with these type of headphones. The highs and the mids were perfect in my sense. Like vocals, guitar riffs, everything had a feeling like I hadn't felt in headphones before. The highs are not extremely high, not to me anyway, never harsh. So as far as needing an amp and getting what you want out of these have a very low impedance level of only 32 ohms. They're easy to drive with your phone, your Switch, anything portable, so you don't need an amp. And the low end is boosted just by itself. But with an amp, I can tell you these things are beyond special. So again, when I said that I would get rid of I would sell all of my other headphones, I say that because these things can be used for everything. The only thing holding them back is the fact that they're not wireless. Again, I've just gotten to really like wireless headphones, so it's hard to just disregard the fact that these aren't wireless, but they're not meant to be. Now, the special thing about these again is the boosted low end. You can feel, if you want to with an amp and adjust the EQ the way you want, you can definitely feel bass in these. The low end is just really punchy, but it's really just thick in a sense where it doesn't muddy the rest of the sound. The sound signature in these again are unique because of treble being really clean, mids being really forward, so vocals just nothing ever gets buried. Most headphones, when something stands out, something else has to suffer, and with these, it just never happened. Just using them plugged into my Surface watching movies. Everything was really clean, explosions had a lot of depth and bass to them. Using it on the Switch, it really feels like you're in that environment just because of the range and the sound stage that these offer. I mean, honestly, the fact that these are made with real wood does something to the acoustics. I thought that was gimmicky. I really didn't think that would be something that affects it, but that's the only thing that I can think of that explains the sound signature that I'm not used to, and feeling like you have a lot of range and depth around you that you normally don't have with closed back headphones. So thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Thank you guys so much for checking out all the other videos. And as always, guys, make sure to stay tuned for more.